Hello, hello. How are you all tonight? Welcome to my Bare Bones Kitchen and Monday Morsels. Cheers, all. Cheers. I hope you are all doing very well today. Getting my pan all heated up here. Put a little shortening in there because, still didn't get to the store. Winning. That's how I roll sometimes. Winning. Make sure I turn that on. So welcome to Monday Morsels. I'm so excited that you're joining me today. We're doing some fried green tomatoes. Not just a great movie, guys. Who all seen Fried Green Tomatoes? Raise your hands. Maybe I'm too old. I don't know. It's all right. It's all right. So went to a really, really awesome event this last weekend with my friend Wonderful and my friend Rem. I think you guys met Rem on one of my live videos when I was on the boat a couple weeks ago. It was so much fun. I got to eat some of the absolute best food, you guys. Oh my goodness, it was delicious. I just have to tell you, it was delicious. But it is a new cultural center in Tumwater. For those of you that are from Tumwater, where the Pellegrinos Thai Center was at, is now and will be open in October, FYI. It is a cultural center, and there is spaces available to rent, and they are in the process of getting all their little ducklings in a row to be able to have a little cafe in there. It's gorgeous. There's some beautiful art as soon as you walk in, and her name, I think, is Krishita. I think that's it. I think I said it right. If I didn't, Wonderful, you have to correct me. Krishita. She's amazing, guys. She's amazing. So if you're in Tumwater or Olympia Lacey Tumwater in October and you feel like checking out something that's got a nice ethnic background to it, go visit the Cultural Center when her cafe is open, because the food is bomb.com, guys. So freaking delicious. I had some chickpea and tofu curry. Dude, so good. So good. Loved it. Loved it. And while we're on that subject, all right, my pan's heated and ready to go. So let me start this real quick. Just got some fried green tomato. We're going for fried green tomatoes tonight. I just cut them how thick I want them. I had small ones, but thank you to my driver Ken for sharing his garden with me yet again. I have some red tomatoes too, but those are from Jerry's garden. Everybody just wants to give me tomatoes. Not even supposed to eat tomatoes. So I just did a couple eggs, and I seasoned it with some salt and pepper, and I added a little bit of water, and I seasoned my flour with my trifecta. I shall show you in a moment, and I'm just going to double dip these guys so they have a good breading on them. So I go egg, flour, egg, flour. We're just going to put them in that hot oil, and it's perfect. So got my salt, my pepper, and of course my very favorite Weber garlic and herb. I love fried green tomatoes. I have not had them in many a year. I also very much enjoy fried zucchini, which I should have done, but I'm only one person. I can only eat so much, and I have my crock pot of stuff over here, so I'm not trying to fill up on this, though I could. I probably shouldn't, but I could. Not even supposed to have tomatoes, because it's a nightshade, and that's no good for my connective tissue disorder. But every once in a while, it's good. I don't care. I'm eating it anyways. So let me get back to this whole ethnic food thing, guys. So in a couple of weeks, while also on the boat, yes, thank you, Sue. Fried green tomatoes are the best. While on the boat, I also met an amazing woman and her husband, Matilde, and her husband Armando, and they are from Peru. So I am actually the teacher's going to become the learner here, and I'm going to be the student, and she's going to do a live video with me on September 13th. We're going to learn how to cook some Peruvian food. So I hope you guys will join me for that as well. I am super excited. I just love food, so if I can learn a new skill set from somebody doing something, then I am totally down. Totally down. I should have done a few of these ahead of time, but I didn't. Just gotta move faster. Remember not to crowd your pan too much, because then you end up steaming it, not cooking it or frying it. It just becomes steamed. So you do want to cook these until they're brown on both sides and your flesh of your fruits are soft in the middle. That's what we're going for. Do you have tomatoes, Sue, to be able to do this? I don't know what you grew this year, or if you grew anything this year. Because I live 5 doors down from you and can't seem to make it to your house ever. Because I'm a loser like that. Alright, I'm going to let that have a little rest. I'm going to rinse off my fingers real quick, get some of this dough off of there. Well, I better get some longer tongs here. Try to do them shorties. It might not work so well. So nice and golden brown. And again, I seasoned the flour and I seasoned the eggs. Mostly just because that's my personal preference. If you're just down to season when you're done putting it in here, that's okay too. I like the layers of seasoning, so your tomatoes aren't that good this year, why not? Lame. These were just little tiny guys. I just thought I'm going to do it anyways because I don't want to wait for them to get red. Is that Chad I see on here too? Hello, Chad. Some pictures in the top I can actually tell who they are, but some of them I can't. Old and busted. Can't see so well anymore, guys. Not quite yet. So I'm super stoked about that Peruvian food. That's awesome. I hope you'll join me for that. She sent me the recipe and it looks very interesting. Not sure how to feel about it yet. Oh, bummer that your tomatoes went bleh. It looks like a little potato dish. It's like an appetizer with potatoes and a sauce that goes over it that maybe is spicy. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out where to buy the stuff for it. Because there's one thing on there that I'm not really sure. I'm hoping I can find it in the international aisle. Or maybe I'll have to go to the Asian market or something. I don't really know. But I'm going to have to find the one spice that I'm not familiar with. Which makes it even more exciting because it's something I don't know anything about. And it's got like this sauce over it. And eggs and olives, which I'm super stoked about. So, yeah. Alright, so we're golden on both sides. I might have my heat turned up a little high. Either that or I'm just not moving fast enough, which is also possible. So I think that we're still following because we're a team here. Even if you don't know it, you're part of the team. When you're a kitchenette, you're part of the crew, you know? Just gonna add a little bit more grease in there. I think we're still sitting at 115 on YouTube. Still super exciting. Can't believe in such a short period of time that so many people like me. I just don't get it. It's so crazy to me still. Still exciting, but it's a little crazy. I'm not sure what y'all see in me, but I'm glad that you're here. And as long as you keep showing up, so do I. I do still have some t-shirts available if anybody is interested in a t-shirt. I think Miss Gail's almost ready for me. She's been getting her house together, so I think she's almost ready to throw down on some more mugs. And Sue, I may, just may, have some aprons coming. I know that you were wanting an apron. Not sure just yet, though. I gotta powwow with Miss Gail. Try to get something exciting going for people, you know? And feel free to share the Facebook page. Just make sure you're following it. You gotta follow it. You talked to Gail about aprons today? That's awesome. I love it when people advocate. I hope you were talking for Bare Bones Kitchen, or are you talking just personally? Either way, that's cool. All right, all done with this. It's getting smoky up in here. Flip this other fan on over here. And remember, if you're using a breading setup like this, you don't ever want to save this, especially if you're dipping eggs in it, because that's no good. You don't want to save this for anything. Like, no good. Not a good idea. Will make you sick. Can make you sick, and we don't want you sick. Kind of like marinade for chicken. You don't want to reuse that for anything either. Oh, I'm so excited to eat these. Flip It Fridays coming. Flip It Fridays are coming, I'm telling you. We're going to do Flip It Fridays. Want to learn how to flip stuff in a pan like a pro? If you don't already know, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to get registrations done this week, and I'm going to show you how to flip it like a pro. Or a semi-pro, which is okay too. I love sharing life with you guys every week, twice a week. It's so much fun. Not sure what I'm going to do on Wednesday yet, but I hope you'll still join me on Wednesday. Because, you know, I never know. Sometimes I just fly by the seat of my pants. And sometimes that's just how I work. Just how I operate. Hello, Miss Marquita. I see you up there. All right, I'm all smoked out over here now. Woo! That's it. Fried green tomatoes are done, guys. Done. So I just did the breading station. I did my couple of eggs. Don't feel bad if you got if you got one egg and you just have a tomato, that's going to work fine. If you need to spread that egg out a little bit, add a little bit of milk or a little bit of water. It's going to thin out that egg so you can have more ground to cover if you need to do that. I seasoned both my eggs and my flour. I just did egg, flour. for a double dip because it wasn't like a juicy tomato that was green. Funny story about that. My little guy Zane, you know, he's 14. He says, "Mom, are these like a special kind of tomato? Or are they just tomatoes that aren't ripe yet?" I said, "Son, they're just tomatoes that aren't ripe yet." He goes, "I was totally thinking they were like some special tomato that doesn't turn red." It was the greatest. I love it. That boy, he just shocks me every day. It's great. It's wonderful. Then, of course, he bounces out of here before any of these are done because he's not trying to have none of that. But he wanted some of that meat, boy howdy. And I had to make him some noodles to go with his meat. So we did some pork carnitas in the crock pot, which is what you see in the background here. But yeah, good times and great oldies back to back with that. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Not sure what I'm making yet, but please join me. Make sure you like the Facebook page. I think you have to follow it now because I'm like a newbie, so you have to follow it. There's not a like button. I'm not still really sure how that works, but please follow it. Please share it. YouTube page, please share it, subscribe. What else do I got for you? Still have t-shirts available. No mugs yet, but I will get with Miss Gail and we will get something going. If you have suggestions for things that you'd like to see, please let me know. I will put my Gmail in here so you can message me. But remember, I'm just a lone soldier, so it may take me a few days to get back to you. Peruvian food coming in a couple weeks, and I'm super stoked about it. Visit the Asho Cultural Center in Tumwater. If you're down for some ethnic cuisine that's delicious and homemade, and you can go on the website, you guys. This is the coolest thing ever. You can go on the website and order a meal, and she'll donate a meal. So, like, that's the coolest thing ever, I think. And if you don't live near Olympia Lacey Tumwater, you can go and just pay a meal forward, and she'll still double that meal. So if you are feeling generous, lots of folks out there still struggling. We have a big homeless population, and she is working with a couple organizations with that, with community youth services, and something else for people that maybe just want some comfort food that comes from their own background. So she does all kinds of different food. I think Russian was brought up. I think she's maybe Moroccan food. I'm not really entirely sure. But go on her website, take a look. If you want to pay it forward, that would be awesome. And that's all I have tonight. So thank you for joining me in my Bare Bones Kitchen for Monday Morsels. I'm your culinary coach, Harmony, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Love you.